Hey guys, it's Catherine, and I hope the audio sounds good on this, but um today I am going to be playing or reading The Week Before. Like I've been meaning to do this for such a long time now, but I'm finally going to get to it. And I wanted to record my reaction to it, but I've already been spoiled by what happens in the book, but I don't know how it happens. So I have the book here. On the back it says, Return to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, in this interactive novel where you decide what happens. Go back to where it all began in this interactive novel set before the very first Five Nights at Freddy's game. So this is a prequel. You, the reader, are the security guard, and you've got 5 nights, or is it 6, to survive Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy as they try to wipe you out, with over 50 different possible endings, oh my goodness, and 2 difficulty settings. This one-of-a-kind, innovative novel is a uniquely entertaining experience for any Freddy fan. Okay, I don't know if I need a... Nope, I don't know if I need a notebook for this to, like, write stuff down. I think I do. But, I'm just gonna go in it, and hopefully... Maybe I should get... Okay, hold on. Okay, I got a pencil and a notebook. It's an empty notebook. Let me just set it off to the side, just in case I need it. Because last time... I read VIP and you needed it, so for like the items and stuff. Okay, Five Nights at Freddy's, The Week Before, an interactive novel. Special thanks to DJ Sturf. Oh, is that the guy who wrote this book? I think it is, because I've seen him on Twitter, but anyway. Intro, you are Ralph, and working security at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is your dream job. At least that's what you told them in the interview. You've been there so long, the relentlessly cheerful animatronic characters feel like old friends. Wait, I lost my spot. You love how their antics bring saccharine smiles to kids' faces. This place creates happy family memories, and you help make that possible. But all good things must come to an end. It's time to move on while you still can. This is your last week. You've always worked the day shift, but after a sudden staff vacancy, I wonder why, in temporary closure, management asks you to take the night shift for a change. Letting them down is never an option. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy are Fazbear Entertainment's biggest assets. Oh god. Your duty is to protect them and the restaurant's reputation. Your contract calls it a matter of life and death. You've heard rumors that the animatronics get somewhat lively after hours, but no one's better equipped to handle them than you. 22-time Employee of the Month. 22-time? Oh, he's been here a while. 22 months? 23. No, at least 20. Yeah, at least 22. I think? 22-time employee. Does that mean he's the 22nd employee, or he's just been Employee of the Month the 22nd time in a row? I don't know. As Night Watchman, you'll face many choices that lead to various outcomes. If you find an item that might help you do your job, write it down for later on the page provided. Now, for your first big decision. If you want to play on easy difficulty, add paperclip. Okay, I'm gonna do that now. We're doing this on easy. Okay, what do I call this? My inventory? Inventory. Yeah, I'm just gonna write inventory. I am actively writing this down. Inventory. Paperclip. What am I gonna need a paperclip for? Screwdriver. Okay, yeah. That one makes sense, actually. But why would I need a paperclip, is my question. And a flashlight. And then turn to page 2. Is it just the second page? Okay. Wait, is that all I had to do? I didn't even... Yeah, okay. The security office at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza... Wait, okay, I skipped ahead. Finance of Freddy... Okay, yeah, whatever. Night 1, 12 a.m. The security office at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is practically a second home. You spent so much of your time here over your career. Probably too much time cooped up in a glorified closet staring at a buzzing, flickering monitor until your eyes dry out. Real. But everyone's got to make a living. And you have an 11-year-old daughter, Copelia. I swear I searched up how to say her name and I don't remember. Copelia? Why am I asking? Like, I'm gonna go with Copelia. If it's not right, I'm sorry. You have an 11-year-old daughter, Copelia, to provide for. You often feel like the only thing you're good at is protecting others, even at your own expense. Oh. The office is always dark since there aren't any outside windows, but somehow at night it still manages to give you the creeps. You're probably just spooked because you're all alone in the restaurant, aside from Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. Animatronics aren't fantastic conversationalists, but boy, can they sing and dance. Of course, they've also been known to do other things. Rumor is, they've become strangely aggressive lately. But surely those glitches were ironed out, or they wouldn't have reopened this place. Not that customers have exactly been flocking back just yet. After the restaurant closes and everyone is gone, the animatronics enter roaming mode and walk around to prevent their servos from locking up. You hear heavy footsteps echoing out there now. Clomp, clomp, clomp. If animatronics encounter you in the restaurant at night, they should ignore you, but your safest bet is to stay in the office until 6 a.m. When they return to the stage, enter sleep mode and recharge. Then you can go home. Management cares about their employees, and it's time-consuming and expensive to hire and train new ones. Yeah, right. I doubt they care about us. I mean... Listen to the rumors. Not to mention the occasional legal fees and the hassle of covering up accidents. What do you mean by that? Whatever. Okay. So they installed reinforced doors on either side of the office in the unlikely event that an animatronic visits you here. You can open and shut the east and west doors by pressing the big red buttons in the doorways. The light switches below them illuminate the east and west halls outside your office, so you can see whether anything is out there. Surviving the night probably seems like a low bar for a job, but this isn't just about collecting a check. You may have to venture out of the office from time to time. The animatronics are clumsy and mindless, naturally. If they break something out there, you have to go fix it and clean up the mess right away so the restaurant is ready to open, just in case any customers show up. Think of the children. Yeah, I will. I will try. I'm gonna think of the children over my own safety. Of course, your number one concern is making sure nothing happens to Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. Oh, and don't forget Foxy. Do not forget about Foxy. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to remember Foxy for some reason. Okay, this is where we're getting choices now. There are 3 security monitors on the desk, but 2 of them are always on the fritz. What do you mean, the fritz? Okay. Replacing them would let you see more, but you guess, management spent the money on those doors instead. You use the control panel in front of you to switch the one working display to feeds from various cameras around the restaurant. You check the stage first. Your heart pounds when you see Bonnie and Chica are gone. So that's who you heard walking around the restaurant. Freddy's just hanging out up there on his own. The brown bear is dapper, as always, in his black top hat and bow tie. You're glad they restored the vintage animatronic with his classic look. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're glad they restored the vintage animatronic with his classic look. Wait, is this retrofit? I think this is retrofit. This is retrofit theory, right? Okay, anyway. I don't know what I'm talking about. Clearly. Freddy doesn't wander much as if he's above all that, just because he's the star of the show. Oh my god. Or maybe he's saving his energy for something. I'm the star of this show, you tell yourself as you switch over to the Pirate Cove camera. Foxy is shy, the curtains are drawn, so he must still be back there. Before you locate Bonnie and Chica, you discover a situation that demands immediate attention. The lights in the men's restroom are out. You must replace the light bulbs before your shift ends, and it's better to do it sooner than later. Okay, the lights in the men's restroom. Okay, so just go, right? We just go. Okay, if you inspect the desk, why would I inspect the desk? Exit through the door on your left, through your door on the right. Where's the bathroom, though? I don't remember where the bathroom is. Like, is it on the left or right? Hold on, I'm trying to use my memory here. Okay, I'm gonna turn to page 7. Don't do me wrong. What happened? Wait. Okay, never mind. Okay, page 7. The restrooms are located on the east side of the restaurant. Wait, I didn't tell you where we're going. Okay. If you exit through the door on your right, turn to page 7. Page 7. The restrooms are located on the east side of the restaurant, so you head through the door on your right. You glance at the rules for safety poster. Glance at the rule. Guys, I can't read. So you head through the door on your right. You glance at the rules for safety poster as you exit the security office. You don't know why they're posted in this corner where kids shouldn't be. Anyway, the rules certainly don't apply to you, especially number 8, leave before dark. You laugh nervously. The hallway is decorated with cheerful stars and checkerboard stripes, matching the floor tiles, but the dim light from the lone fixture overhead makes the fading decor seem almost sinister, especially the vintage character posters for Chica, Freddy, and Bonnie. What was that? You thought you heard something, but it was far off. A clanking sound, maybe from the kitchen? Oh, that's Chica. The kind of sound a 6-foot-tall animatronic chicken might make if it knocked a metal pot off a counter. Hello? You pause and strain your ears to listen, but you hear nothing more. You reach the dining area. An overhead light illuminates 6 long tables, already prepped for a party with confetti tablecloths, and party hats lined up. You start to make your way to the restrooms, but you freeze at the sound of slow, heavy footsteps. If you hide on a table, turn to page 9. If you hurry toward the bathroom, I would not run for it. But she might find us if we hide. Knock over a table as a distraction. That feels like something you should do here. But I don't want to die. I'm probably gonna get a game over. Like, probably gonna already get a game over. Okay. Should I hide, hurry, or knock the table? I feel like you should knock over a table as a distraction, but realistically, if I was in this situation, I would just hide. Like, so I'm turning to page 9. If I die, I die. Oh God. Oh my God. That got me. That got me good. I turn to page 9, hide under the table, and I see Chica. She looks, I don't know. I don't know how to describe this. She looks terrifying. Her face, her eyes, what is wrong with her? Girl, you're not supposed to look like that. Something happened to her. Okay. Okay. You scramble under a table and lie on your stomach, peering out from under the tablecloth. Now you feel the vibration of footsteps as well as hear them. They plod toward the dining area. The animatronic would be moving faster if it knew your location. If you make a break for it and stay low behind the tables, you might be able to reach the restrooms without being spotted, or you can cower here silently and hope whoever it is moves on soon. Okay, keep waiting, hurry toward the bathroom. Bonus item, what's a bonus item? What is a bonus item? The bonus item. How do you know what the bonus item is? Sorry. Okay, Do I keep waiting or hurry? I still feel like if I hurry, she's going to kill me. So, page 12 it is. Which is, wait. They say discretion. Okay, they say discretion is the better part of valor. Valor? I'm definitely not saying this right. So you keep hiding and waiting. Definitely not because you're too scared to budge. Oh, don't call me out like that. Like I don't want to get a game over too soon. Not too early now. We gotta get somewhere. Okay, anyway. The footsteps cease and you wonder if the animatronic is waiting for you. Oh, and you wonder if the animatronic is waiting for you. You clamp a hand over your mouth and count the dried pale wads of gum stuck to the bottom of the table. Oh, 7. Gross. Yeah, really gross. What the heck? Dude, are you that bored? After several minutes, which seem more like an hour, you're pretty sure the coast is clear. From your vantage point on the floor, you don't see any oversized animal feet in your immediate vicinity. It's time to make your move. If you check the tabletop first. If you head straight to the restroom, just go to the restroom. Yeah, it's the next page. You step into the men's restroom and shut the door. The antiseptic scent of bleach still pervades the air, which is far from the worst thing you've whiffed in there. You try to look around, but it's too dark with both lights out. That's why you're here. What are the odds that 2 bulbs would burn out at the same time? Maybe they were some kind of power surge after all. The wiring in the building is ancient. That's probably why the cameras always glitch and monitors in the security office keep overloading. That might even explain some of the strange behavior exhibited by the animatronics. Unless... You shake your head. You're in the dark. And when it comes to that stuff, in this case, literally, just focus on your job, you think. Focus on getting home to Capella. I really hope I'm saying that right. Otherwise, I'm going to listen to this back and I'm going to be like, oh, that's not the right name. That's not how you say it. Copelia. I think it's Copelia. I don't know. I keep switching it up every second. Anyway. Everything else is way above your pay grade. If you replace the first light bulb, if you listen at the door, if you inspect the sink. Why would I inspect the sink? Now that's weird. I'm just trying to get something done. Let me do my job first. Then I'll go do whatever. Okay. Wait. If you replace the first light bulb, turn to page 15. Page 15. How many night watchmen does it take to change a light bulb? None. They refuse to do it. Because if they chase away the night, they're out of a job. You smile to yourself as you take a detour to retrieve a steep stool. And a new bulb from the maintenance closet. You often make up jokes in your head while you're working, and you can't wait to get home to inflict your latest creations on Capella. She'll groan loudly and say affectionately, "Bad joke, Dad." You'll remind her that telling dad jokes is a mandatory requirement of all fathers, and you never shirk on your duty. The boring real answer to the question is, of course, 1. You finish twisting the new bulb inside the socket and say, "Let there be light," as it flickers on. Oh my god, he's so cringe. You really... You are cringe, Ralph. I think his name is already revealed. I don't know. Yeah, you are Ralph. Okay. I already forgot about that. Okay. Oh my god, I lost my spot. The boring real answer to the question is, of course, 1. You finish twisting the new bulb inside the socket and say, "Let there be light," as it flickers on, casting the bathroom in its warm glow. You blink as your eyes adjust from the darkness. The white porcelain urinals and sinks are gleaming. This is the cleanest the bathroom will be all day. Once the restaurant opens and kids are unleashed to eat and play, this will quickly become one of the most disgusting rooms in the facility. 1 light down, 1 to go. If you replace the second light bulb, if you listen at the door again. Am I supposed to if you inspect the sink. Okay, replace the second light bulb, obviously. Turn to page 18. Okay. Wait! What the heck? Okay, I'm turning to page 18. I just looked. You've just removed this. Oh my god, wait. Okay, I'll say it later. Okay, page 18. We're doing the second light bulb. You've just removed the second Okay, I can't speak. You've just removed the second burned out bulb. When you hear something big run up to the restroom door, oh god. Foxy, you think just before he busts the door open. The tattered crimson fox gapes at you, one eye covered with a black patch, jaw hanging slack to reveal vicious teeth. His right arm is raised threateningly, with a sharp silver hook on the end where his hand should be. Everything about this animatronic screams not for kids, which is probably why his attraction has been marked out of order for the reopening, though as far as you know, he's never bitten any kids. But now Foxy's literally screaming and rushing toward you. You hurl the light bulb in your hand at him, but it shatters harmlessly against his head, and broken shards of glass tinkle on the floor tiles. Great move. Now he's really agitated. Good news is, you won't have to clean up the mess. The bad news is, you are the mess. Game over. To try again, turn to page 2. Dang it, I just realized. Hold on, it literally says at the beginning, do not forget about Foxy. I forgot about Foxy. I didn't think to go look at Foxy. I didn't think he mattered here. I mean, I know he's important. We should not forget about him, but like, I didn't know. I didn't know I should be looking for him. Okay, I guess I'm gonna end it here. Yeah. But I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say for the outro. Like, God, there's so much more in this book. How many pages does it have? Notes. 244 pages. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to go through probably every ending. I'll try my best to go through every ending. But I hope you guys enjoyed listening, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!